training. Okay, and so like today we'll have a brief discussion about SAS, actually, like what is the software and how you will use this software, and what is the mechanism, and what is the functions, and where you will use this SAS, and how you'll make your career with this software.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So let us make this more interactive rather than like I going on speaking, or okay.
Okay.
You can stop me anywhere, like if you have any doubts, or you want me to come back again. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Sure.
So by this time you must have browsed like what is SAS, right? SAS is nothing but. You must have been browsed, right? Like you have at least not a vague idea what is a SAS or something like that.
Yeah. Just. Yeah. I've just Googled it. That's all. I mean, not exactly,
Right.
but yeah.
Yes. Now SAS stands for statistical, A for analysis, and S for software. Okay. Statistical analysis software. Okay. Now see, the word itself, it describes like you use this software for analysis, which is statistically analyzed. Okay. Now I'll give you a simple example for this. Like let me be more explanatory. I mean, like, see, now you use one suppose like, okay, you have one pen. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Sorry?
You have one pen, P-E-N,
Okay.
pen. Okay. So you brought it for somewhere, and for example, $5. Okay. So like it was pretty good. Now you have finished the refill or ink in that. So you bought another pen which was about $20.
Okay.
Okay. So you always had a problem with that, like, you know, it used to leak or it used to overwrite, and you know, so it used to stop, and you know, sometimes like it used to give you know, all ink on one side and something like that.
Yeah.
So what is the very first thing that strikes in your mind?
That $5 pen was better than this one.
Right, right. You get a $5 pen was far better than comparative to $20 one. You know, the comparison there starts in our day-to-day life with a small or a small things, right?
Yeah.
So imagine a people who invest a lot of money in that. So how should they think?
Yeah.
Right? Now, to maintain their standards, or to maintain the product standard, it has to you know, to stand in the market, it has to maintain its standards, right? And it has to meet its competitors around, right?
Yeah.
Now, to maintain the competition and to maintain the quality, he should know like what other people are offering.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they will go for the best. So each and every business person, they have to go with their standards as well. They have to maintain the quality.
Yeah.
So how every time the people check the things, like see, like for example, like in your college, you must have been given 4 semesters.
Yeah.
Right? The 4 semesters, they'll give you some pass out percentage.
Yeah.
You know, one semester you must have been got a very good marks, and some in another average marks. So how do they compare it? They take out the average of your marks, right? That is nothing but the statistically used procedures in each and everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so SAS is that software which makes things analyze very easily.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is totally a business analytics tool. You know, you use analysis in small and big businesses. Okay. This is all about the and this software is an integrated software. Now, the word integrated comes like there are 4 steps involved in this SAS. Okay. We'll discuss in a 10 or 15 minutes about what are those things and all those things. Okay.
Okay.
Now in this discussion, like you will be knowing what is the history of SAS. Okay.
Okay.
Now why the people are so much into SAS software, like each and every person, at least in their office, like they'll have 2 or 3 SAS professionals. Okay. So why people are using more into this SAS software, and all those things we'll discuss one by one. Okay. Now till this point, like, is that clear for you?
Yeah.
Right. Any doubts?
No.
Fine. So we'll move on to the history of SAS. Okay. Now, see, SAS has started for a statistical analysis package in 1976. Okay. Now, the president and CEO is Mr. Jim Goodnight. Though it has started in 1976, so it has started it developing internally from 1980s. Okay. So means after 4 years of the SAS has invented. So from 1980s, like, it has started using itself. Now it's almost 120 countries and 40,000 customers over 120 countries and 4 million. Imagine that's a license users are using SAS. Okay. So if 4 million people and 120 countries are using this one particular software, so it should have its own specialities, right?
Yeah.
So it should have its own specialities, and there should be something different from other software. Why this has cracked so much?
Yeah.
Right. Now the first thing is language support. It doesn't apart from English, it supports Chinese, French, German, Hebrew, Hungarian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Swedish, Thai, and German. Okay. So when the software is useful for the business, okay, the small and big business, and when it's coming in the home country language, so obviously people try to prefer the SAS.
Yeah.
Right? Unfortunately, if you're from India, like, don't ask me why it doesn't support Hindi. I seriously don't know why it doesn't. Okay?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So apart from the language support, like, if you think so, it's the only reason why it has been cracked. No, there should be some other things, right? The second thing is its engine. Okay. Now the engine is nothing but it's a multi-engine architect. It means, see, you can client may be using any of these formats. Means the data you get can be any of these formats. Now first give me an answer. What is the meaning of a data? What does data mean?
Data is any information.
Right. Data is nothing but a piece of information, whatever. It may be in any format, right? Right? It may be in a code, or it may be in a language, or whatever it may be. What you get is data is nothing but a information. Now that can be in any of the format, whether it can be in Excel, or it can be in Informix, it can be in Oracle, or it can be in DBase or EDB or DB2. It can be in any of these format.
What is
okay? It's a one form of this thing where you get data. Okay? Like Oracle and Excel. Okay? And you can convert this whatever the data from Excel or Sybase or Informix to SAS environment. Okay? Means you can pull the data from any of these formats, in another words. See, SAS doesn't support only this thing. It supports many of the software like like Teradata. Okay, many other things. Like you can pull data from any of the in Teradata. It's nothing one of the software. Like it's not like SAS, but it's a BI tool. Okay, whatever the format.
I don't have a technical background, so I don't know any of these.
Okay, you may be knowing what is Excel, right?
Excel, yes. Yeah.
You might have been heard about Oracle.
Yeah, Oracle. Yeah.
Right. Okay. You know these two, right? Like you in finance background, you use only these two mostly,
Yeah.
not all
Yeah.
these things. So okay, whatever the format may be, suppose for example for you, like it may be in Excel. You can convert the data from Excel to SAS environment, and you can make the necessary changes, and whatever the result after making the changes, you get one final result, right? Outcome. You can again
Yeah.
change it into Excel and send it to the client. Means
Mm-hmm.
you can import the data from Excel to SAS, and you can export the data from SAS to Excel.
Okay.
So import and export. Okay, any of this format. Any of these, like from Oracle you can pull the data, from Sybase you can pull the data, you can Informix you can pull the data to SAS, and you can make the changes, and again you can send it in the same formats and send it to the client, because client end he doesn't have a SAS, right? So that's a major reason he's hiring you, a SAS professional. Right? So this is the multi-engine architect. That's what I mean to say. So this is one of the reason why SAS is predominantly used. Okay. Now, if you are clear with this architect, we will move to the next forward. What is SAS system functionality?
Yeah.
Fine. Now, the SAS system functionality, this is major important thing. Let's just concentrate on this thing. Now, SAS system functionality takes place in 4 steps. Okay. This is called an integration, means the 2 or 3 steps involved in one thing. Okay. So it takes place in 4 steps and in clockwise direction. Okay, means the 4 step involves access, manage, analyze, and present. Now we'll discuss what is access. Access is nothing but the raw data what you get. You are converting the raw data to SAS environment. That is called accessing. Okay. Now here there are 2 steps involved. One is access and the other one is connect. Okay. Now what is the difference between access and connect is, access is nothing but the client, whoever is your client, the client will send the everything raw data to you. That is access. And some clients, they don't send you the data as such. They ask you to connect to their systems and work. That is, you connect from your system to client end. That is connect. Okay. Now the connect and the access both are same. You're connecting to raw data, converting that thing to SAS environment. Okay. And that is access. And the next thing is manage. Here the managing is nothing but you apply all the SAS procedures what you have learned in managing the data. Means client sends you, along with that raw data, he sends you some requirements, how he wants his data to be. Okay. Okay. So you as a programmer, you change the data according to the client requirement. Here remember one thing, we don't do any changes as we think of. Okay. Whatever we do the changes, that should be according to the client requirement. Okay. Now if you think when he gives some requirement, if you think like some data is excess, so you're using by procedure delete, you delete the excess or unwanted things. Okay. Now if something is like you want to join those things, you use append. If you want to compare from append.
Okay, that's a tool.
Append is nothing but you are merging the things. Merge, you know what is merge? You join two things. Right. That's append also the same thing. You join two things. Okay. And if you want to compare two things, okay, means the first month. You want to find out the first month salary and the second month sales, the first month sales and second month sales, right? If you want to compare it, you use proc compare. Proc is nothing but the procedure shortcut is proc. So everything you have in managing the data. See, there is no no like shortcuts or no abbreviations or nothing as such. It's like as simple as like you just ask it, you get the thing outcome back. What you want is like you have to type there and you get the
Okay.
outcome back. Okay, and that too less than 3 milliseconds, less than a fraction of minute, fraction of second, like you have your data done,
Okay.
your result done. Okay, see, it's like whatever you want, you just type it in the editor window and run the program and you have the result back.
Okay.
Okay, so now that is the managing data, and the next thing is analyzing data, which is most important. The software is all about. Now analysis, all the statistical and mathematical analysis is done. See, you must have been know about what is regression analysis, right?
Yes.
What is correlation,
Yeah.
univariate, at least like you must have been heard, otherwise in data
Yes.
finance means you must have all these things, right? Chi-square and
Yes.
regression and what rank correlation, all these things,
Yes.
right? So,
Yeah.
right. So all the analysis, all the statistical and mathematical analysis part is done in analyzing the data. Now, to
Okay.
do the analysis part, you don't have to require to remember all the the formulas and what is what and all. No, just if you want to know the regression analysis of any two things, now you write the procedure regression and you give the dependent and the independent what you want to find out in between two things, and you just run the program. You have a data there. You have a result in front of you.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't have to know the formulas as such, but instead, Kavya, you have to know where to apply the applications
Okay.
path. So now, like if I tell you something, like you should be able to tell like which procedure should be applied there to get an appropriate result.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is the analysis part. Now the presentation part, we give a graphic presentation. Okay. So the graph itself says like where the standards of the company or where the standards of the product or the sales exactly lies. Yeah, right,
Okay.
whether it's going in a linear way or non-linear way, or like if you want to, if you have analyzed past 10 years of record, now you will show that thing in a graph, right? So here the SAS supports the resolution and the high resolution graphs. So this is all about SAS system functionality. Now any doubts in this till now?
Actually, I wanted to ask you if this one it is complete statistics. I mean, is it going to be difficult? Because
No, no,
I
no.
always hated statistics in my college.
Let me tell you. In your
Okay.
SAS, like you have base and advanced SAS. In this like you have uh, to some part of statistics, and that is not in depth. In depth part of a statistics, like you get it in predictive analysis, which is another tool. Okay,
Okay.
which is an something different. In-depth
Okay.
analysis, like for that you have to be a master's in a statistics.
Oh my God. We have to learn that?
No, you don't have to.
Okay. I mean, we
No, you
don't
don't have
require
to
it
learn
for
those things, because
job.
like when once you are in, one second, Kavya, let me complete. Like at this stage for a beginners, no, you don't require it. Like once you are in a job, once you are in a stream, they give you internal training, and they'll give you internal training how they want it, how they want you to be. Okay. Now for this
Okay, but
point of thing, you don't require.
but
Okay.
actually, Pranita, we are placed showing that just a second. We are placed into job showing that we have an experience of 6-7 years.
I know.
So even then we don't require it.
Even then you don't require, Kavya, because they show you 6 plus years of experience, but your visa says like when you have stepped in US, right?
Yeah,
And when you have completed your education, right?
yeah.
Then don't they know Okay, like you don't have a 6 years of experience, but still
Yeah,
people
then
take you. Why?
okay,
If they think this candidate is capable and if she can do the work, yes, they'll take you.
okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Any doubts?
No.
Right. So let's move on with the SAS, like why you should use SAS. Okay. Now, the first one, see, it's platform of independence. Platform here is nothing but its operating system is independent. You can use in Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows XP, Vista, anything. It supports. It's portable because of its portability. See, portability here, it's everything will be placed in front of you. Now let me show you the software, like how it exactly like how it looks. Okay. This is your SAS software. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, see, it's so simple. I told you because of its portability. Now it has an Explorer window where you find all the, the libraries, your favorite shortcuts and all the, like you go to your computer, any of your drive. And here you write the program. Okay? Okay? And you have a
We
result.
we have to write the program?
Program in the sense like you have to write a syntax, what you want, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
Right? That is, it's a syntax, what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You write there and you just go for an so if you enter it, okay, you have a thing called a log window. If there is any error, it guides you always, and the result you have in an output window. Okay, so you have to
Okay.
minimize this output window. So this is as simple as that. So when you write, you have a result in an output window and the error is there in your log window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is nothing but like you have to write like what you want.
Okay.
Okay, so because of this portability and because of its independent system and because it virtually support any data format. I told you the data may be in any of these format, right? Excel, Oracle,
Mm-hmm.
or any of these things, right?
Yeah.
Because of one of the reason. And the second thing is it's not only a communicating language, it also support a high level programming language too. C, C++, Java, SAP, it support all the high level programming language. So and it's used in data warehousing, which makes see, you must have been heard at least a data warehousing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes data warehousing very easy. So it's one of the easy way for the data warehousing to pull a data. Okay, so when these things are more in SAS, so SAS is more predominantly used, and we'll go for where the SAS is applicable. See, where it's not applicable, with the small business to huge business, everywhere the SAS is useful. So since you want to go for the banking, so let us know like where it's used for the financial services. Okay. Now, for example, when you have an bank account, you're provided with some 16-digit account number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you have an account number and you're provided with some debit card, right? So every time you swipe your card or anytime like if you withdraw your money in any of the ATM, so it shows the balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
After your withdrawal, right? It
Mm-hmm.
shows some balance. Shows some dates is time also when you have withdraw the money. See, the front end will be the .NET, the back end will be SAS.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's suppose the particular account number, like where they have withdrawn the money and where they have done or the transaction every time. It shows the system wise, system date and time, like it's provided every time.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's used in stock market also mostly. See,
Mm-hmm.
like if you're very new and if you want to invest somewhere, so
Mm-hmm.
you can't just blindly go and invest your money, right?
Yeah.
So you have to know where to invest properly. So you go
Yeah.
to the some stock market brokering office and you just ask them like how you want to invest your money. So that people will guide you. They take the last 5 or 10 years of the data, right?
Yeah.
And they take out the average and
Mm.
they predict what will be the next probable value of that. So by looking at that thing, you will invest your money, right?
Yeah.
And if you're working on an insurance, you have when you have done your health insurance, for example, you are provided with some number, right? Your insurance,
Yeah.
health insurance card number. So like it
Mm.
shows like every time, every quarterly or half yearly or annually, you pay your premium, right? Money,
Yeah.
right? So it says like the particular number has paid every time when you pay the premium, like it go on add like, and if you utilize any of the services in between, it shows like how much money is left, like if you have to further utilize your services. So all the back-end work will be the SAS. Uh, and the next, your schools and colleges uh, also will use SAS. Okay.
Yeah.
So SAS is used everywhere. Even in the supermarkets or malls, right? They have a stock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Placed in there, and every time, like when we purchase, like one things will be deduced, right?
Hmm.
See, like when you
Yeah.
go near the billing, so when they keep that thing, like when they keep that product, it will show the price and it will deduce one from the stock.
Yeah.
Okay, it goes on shows the backend work will be the SAS.
Yeah.
Okay, so each and every small and big thing, this is useful. So in this session, you will be trained with base SAS and advanced SAS, and your certification, like if you want to give any SAS certification, you are trained with the certification exam training. You are along with this, and you are provided with one financial, that is a bank project. Okay. uh,
Okay.
so and yeah, you're provided with some bank project, and after completion of your project, and you are provided with the recordings too. And this project, like you can use in any of your I mean like in your resume too, like if you wanna go for the placements, you can use this in
Okay.
your resume. Okay,
Okay.
so you are provided with all these things. Okay, any doubts, like anything else you want to know? Swaroop will provide you the syllabus. Okay,
Okay.
like the base and the contents, like what you will be learning in base and advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to SAS Corporation and cross check with the contents I have given to you with the SAS Corporation. Just log into www.sascorp.org. Then you have the contents for the base and advanced
Okay.
SAS certification. Just cross check with that thing and
Mm-hmm.
just give your feedback. And if the when you want to start the session and all those things to Swaroop. Okay.
Okay. And
Anything
then
else you
you'll be
want?
providing us the application also, like the SAS
Yes.
application.
Right, right. You are provided with one material which consists of lot of examples where you practice every time. You have every day 1 to 1.5 hour of session where I will be showing some applications and you will be practicing along with me. And you have
Okay.
one soft copy provided for you where
Okay.
you can practice at home too. And yeah, that's it. And after completion of the session, like we'll be guiding you in your resume preparation too, and you're provided with some FAQs for the interview purpose. Anything else?
Okay.
Along with the SAS,
And
like
then,
you will be learning. See, you are going to you are finance, so we'll train you in a basic basic
okay,
Oracle SQL procedures. Okay,
okay,
so that's an added this thing for the bank, for the financial service, because like you'll be using those applications bit more. Okay,
mm-hmm.
along with the SAS applications, so you'll be learning all those things. So you're provided with that too. Anything else you want to know, or you want to more
And then you'll be
learn?
providing me these recordings every day?
Uh, yeah. Just ask Swaroop. Like I guess like he'll be providing the
Yeah,
records
we
every day,
can do the
recording every
recordings.
day, and the project recording.
Sorry?
Yeah, you're provided with the everyday class recordings.
Okay.
Hello, Kavya.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah, I'm
provided.
hearing you. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Anything else you want to know?
No, that's all.
Okay, just drop your feedback and
Yeah,
you when you want to start your sessions, and see like if you want you have sessions from Monday to Friday, and weekend you don't have, and every weekend you have some tasks you have to complete at home. Okay.
okay, okay,
Okay.
yeah. How many days do you need to complete this?
See, it depends upon like if you want to go for a normal track or a fast track.
Okay.
See,
Uh,
do you have any work now? Do you have to go to
no,
college or anything else? No,
no.
right? So why don't you go for uh, uh, it's up to you like how you go, and whether for the normal track or the fast track, just ask your consultant, because like if there are more requirement they want you to go for the fast track, but the thing is like you have to practice back home every day
Okay,
if you're going for the fast track, because like if it's in a normal track we complete a 2 days, we take 2 days for one topic, and if it's in a fast track like will be taking more hours, like 2 to 3 hours per day, so that like you complete it within 15 max to 20 to 25 days. Otherwise, like if it's a normal track we go for 35 days session.
okay,
uh, in 35-day session, like we'll be finishing the base and advance and
mm-hmm.
your project too. But five sessions, like we keep it on more, because like if you have any doubts, or if sometimes I may not be available, or sometimes like you may be busy, so to be
Yeah,
on a safer side we keep just five more days excess.
okay, I see.
Okay,
Yeah,
is that fine, or anything else you
yeah.
want to know?
No, thank you.
Okay. I think are we done with the
Okay.
demo class?
Yes.
Okay. Just
Okay
drop
then.
your feedback to Swarup. Okay.